And it is now main event time here at the Elimination Chamber. The men's Elimination Chamber match. And here comes the greatest of all time, John Cena.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match. The rules of this match are as follows. 4 participants will be locked away in their respective pods. 2 superstars will start the match in the ring. The participants will be released into the match in random order. The only way to be eliminated is by pinfall or submission. The last superstar remaining following the eliminations will be declared the winner. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Now Cena is against 5 other men. They're all fighting for an opportunity to go to WrestleMania. And coming up next is a man who qualified on Raw against Finn Balor and Chad Gable.
And his opponents, first representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Now Chad Gable, very similar to Kurt Angle, very good technical wrestler. He beat Finn Balor for this opportunity. And Finn Balor's a former World Heavyweight Champion, so it's definitely a good man to beat for Gable to get into this matchup here tonight. The first ever annual Elimination Chamber PLE and the first ever chamber match for the men in this universe mode.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
Now LA Knight, he recently turned his back on the crowd, had a switch up in how he felt. He faced Jacob Fatu, I believe, 2 weeks ago on SmackDown in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Knight won, but post-match he put Jacob Fatu, the former Men's United States Champion, through a table. And then on the most recent SmackDown he said that it was nothing personal. It was just to send a statement to his opponents here in the chamber tonight. Might be a bit more personal to Jacob Fatu, but that's something that would develop in days from here. We don't even know if it will.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Now here comes Sami Zayn, a man who faced Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble actually. We just saw Cody Rhodes defend and retain his undisputed championship against Brock Lesnar and Damian Priest. He retained against Sami Zayn at the Royal Rumble. And here tonight at the Elimination Chamber, Sami Zayn has qualified for another opportunity to potentially go after World Championship gold. Now, it's definitely nothing easy for Sami, as so far he's going against the likes of John Cena, LA Knight, someone like Chad Gable. Definitely not easy. As earlier in the night we also saw Drew McIntyre. I believe that was just before the triple threat between Cody, Brock and Priest. But now making his entrance, Big Bronson Reed.
And representing the Vision from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed recently hasn't been doing all that much, but he did have a very big feud with Sheamus, which I believe ended in an I Quit match. At the start of this season he also beat Ilya Dragunov, and tonight he competes in the Elimination Chamber and he's one of the two men that will start this match, and that other man against Bronson Reed, the man we saw earlier tonight, Drew McIntyre.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew said it earlier tonight, in this Elimination Chamber match, in this universe mode, he is the only world champion, or former world champion should I say. Not only a one-time but a two-time world champion is Drew McIntyre in this universe mode. No one else inside of this steel structure has managed to get their hands on gold yet. Now earlier tonight we did see Gunther beat CM Punk in controversial style. He had his feet on the ropes. We'll have to see how that plays out, because I can't imagine Punk's going to take very well to that. But we also saw Cody Rhodes retain his undisputed championship. But yeah, Drew McIntyre said that him being the only former world champion is going to be the reason why he wins the chamber match here tonight. And we are underway in the main event of the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event here, as these 6 men battle it out for a chance to go to WrestleMania and compete for World Championship gold. McIntyre there, going after the arm. Reed catches him with a kick. McIntyre turns it around. Ducks under. And a spine buster by Drew. Into an early cover off of that spine buster. Only a count of 1. And Reed now got Drew up. Kind of like a brain buster. Both men were down. Now Reed got him again. Going for it again. Kind of faked out McIntyre there with that punch and catches him with a power slam now. I mean, pretty much all of these men here have a really good shot going to WrestleMania. McIntyre and Reed having to outlast all the other 4 men who stand in these pods. When talking about those 4 men, 5 seconds, who is going to come out? Who will be the first out of their pod and to enter this match as McIntyre flies over onto Bronson Reed. And entering the matchup now is Chad Gable. A different type of competitor now. Definitely still strong, but more technical. As you see, he's already going after the limb of Drew McIntyre. Hooks the leg, McIntyre with a quick kick out. We've caught Gable now with a few strikes to McIntyre. Drew turns it into a back body drop. Caught Gable with an elbow. Scoop and a slam. Down went Chad Gable. Bronson Reed. Oh! Looks like he just dropped Gable on the back of his neck. Count of 2, Gable kicks out. McIntyre leg caught. Got caught with a clothesline by Bronson Reed, and once more. Big uppercut to the back of the neck by Gable, as he's now going to go into the cover on Reed. Is it enough? No, it's not. The crowd seems to be rocking here. As another man is getting ready to make his way into the chamber. You just saw Chad Gable get thrown into the steel there. Gable with the kick out. Who's going to be in the match next? It's LA Knight, the megastar. Sending Bronson Reed and Drew McIntyre into each other head first. And now a double team by Gable and Knight. With a kind of like a backbreaker there to Bronson Reed. And now Knight's got Gable up, but he's going to return. I mean, excuse me, I meant turn that around. McIntyre with a big clothesline. Planted. Knight hooks. I think he's got both legs hooked. Quick kick out there. It took the referee a bit of time to get into position. Maybe wasting crucial seconds for Drew McIntyre there. Hooker by Gable. A big knee by Knight. Can Gable get rid of Reed? No, he cannot. Sami Zayn and John Cena, the only 2 men left in the pods. McIntyre with a future shock DDT. And what's he doing now? He's climbing the pod from the top with a splash for Knight move. And now Bronson Reed with that running senton. He's up on the Chad Gable there. I think he caught him with like a DDT or something. Is that it for Bronson Reed? No, another kick out. Now who is going to come out next at number 5? Reed able to kick out again. It's Sami Zayn. John Cena, the last man left in the pod. The man who was beaten by the American Nightmare at the Royal Rumble PLE just over a month ago. As he's going to look to claw his way back to WrestleMania here. Back to a world title shot. McIntyre into the cover on Reed. Is that enough to put him away? Reed able to kick out again. And now Chad Gable got LA Knight in a hold here, but Knight looked like he was going to tap, but he manages to roll out there and Claymore by McIntyre. McIntyre caught LA Knight with a Claymore, and now an overhead suplex by Gable. And he catches the leg of Bronson Reed, who tried to take to him. Could this be it for Reed? No, Reed able to reverse that, knock down Gable. Sammy got Drew, sends him over the ropes into the concrete. LA Knight sweeps the leg of Sammy. Look at Bronson Reed to the top rope. Tsunami! Is that it for Chad Gable in this match? And it is. First man eliminated, Chad Gable, just before John Cena is going to come out of his pod. And now here are the last 5 men who will fight it out. Who will win the Elimination Chamber match? Cena with a double axe handle tonight. Elbow drop to Sammy. Goes into the cover. Sammy with a quick kick out. McIntyre's going after Cena. On the shoulders now. McIntyre plants John Cena. Cena caught the leg of Drew. And now thrown into the corner. Sammy, maybe thinking Blue Thunder Bomb, but he was caught. Now Cena gets hit with the snake eyes in the corner, and Sammy with a haluva kick tonight. Could that be lights out for LA Knight? No! Somehow surviving it too, and Sammy gets hit with a German suplex. And what a German it was by Reed. Knight with a series of strikes. Drew, German by Sammy. Drew though, eyeing down Cena with a Claymore kick. Into the cover on John. Off the Claymore kick out by Cena. McIntyre again into the cover. Now using the ropes for the leverage. Cena able to kick out again. McIntyre really just taking to Cena, trying to eliminate him here. McIntyre seems to have some problems with Cena. Now to the top, went for the leg drop, missed. Cena caught him with a monkey flip. And Reed dropped Sammy on the back of his neck into the cover. Could we have another elimination? No, but BFT by Knight. It's hard to keep up with the action going on, but Drew kicks out as well. Cena's on the shoulders of Reed. Knight going to get some leverage on Drew. Nothing comes of it. Big kick by McIntyre. Cena with a sit-out powerbomb on Reed. Got the shoulders down as Cena has eliminated Bronson Reed. And a code red by Cena to Sammy now. We're down to 4. McIntyre, Knight, Sami Zayn, John Cena. And talking about John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle to Sami Zayn. Oh, look at McIntyre, inside cradle on LA Knight. Could that be that? And McIntyre caught LA Knight with an inside cradle and managed to get the elimination, and Sammy reversal into a DDT on Cena. Good grief. Cena in the corner, stunned. Sami Zayn, springboard tornado DDT. McIntyre's dazed and confused. The shoulders are down. Sami eliminates McIntyre. We're down to Cena and Zayn. The man who lost at the Rumble and the man who is looking to go to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes. Sami was thinking Blue Thunderbomb. Cena turned it around with the splash. Measuring Sami up. Kick to the gut. There's that springboard tornado DDT again. Both men are down. It was only momentary though, as Sami's back to his feet. Cena though. Cena caught Zayn on the shoulders. AA. Attitude adjustment. Cena throws the arm over the chest. And John Cena is going to WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
Thank you all for watching the Elimination Chamber, and I'll see you over on Monday Night Raw.